What's good, everybody? I want to talk about that Chavez versus Manfredo Jr. fight. It was a decent fight. It's Manfredo Jr., and I don't think that Chavez is going to get a hell of a lot of credit for a win like this, but I did see a little bit of improvement in him. Nothing really spectacular, but I see that he is working on his boxing skill a little bit more, which he has always needed to do because the few times that I've seen him fight, because he mainly fought in Mexico. But the few times that I did catch those fights in Mexico, I noticed that he tried to fight that chest to chest style, like his pops. But he just looked awkward doing it because he's too tall and he's too long for that. And the guys at the division where he's at, they don't fight like that. You know what I mean? It's just a whole another different game. So I think he's a little bit late deciding that he should be a boxer. I think that they should have figured that out for him a long time ago. But I do see that he's working on that a little bit. I always did think that he had a vicious left hook to the body. That should look like that should hurt. He throws it with decent speed, and it looked like it has some good power to it. So that's one of the punches that I always remembered. That was one of his best punches from the times that I had seen him before. But he did an all right performance, better than his last time out. I think the last time he came out, I think he really just embarrassed himself for the most part. He got the win, but he didn't really look so hot doing it, especially early in the fight, because he just got hit with a bunch of stupid shit, and he really just exposed himself as really having not so good defense, probably next to none. So he looked a little bit better, but it's just, it's not nothing where I can really say that he can hang with like Sergio Martinez or any of the other guys at 160 yet. And they're still promoting Chavez as if he's like an up-and-comer. He's a work in progress, but this guy has a lot of experience, man. He's got, 44 and 0 now? I mean, that's a lot of experience, man. There's a lot of young guys out here that are taking on tough opponents and are really working hard, and they don't even have that many matches. They don't have that much experience. So I don't know why they're still trying to promote him as a work in progress. He should already be there, especially since they gave him a strap. I mean, if he's going to wear a belt around his waist, then people are going to want to see him fight somebody serious. So with that being said, it was a decent performance from him. I would like to see him fight probably James Kirkland next. I don't think that he'll fight Canelo Alvarez next. I think that probably won't even happen until probably this time next year if they don't hold it off longer than that, because the thing is, I want to like Chavez. I keep saying this. I want to like Chavez Jr. But if this guy's name wasn't Chavez Jr., if his father wasn't who he was, would anybody even care about this dude, man? I mean, he's really not that good, to be honest with you. And when I try to look at him in the ring with like some of the guys like Kelly Pavlik, Arthur Abraham is coming back down. Just with those type dudes, just them two names right there, I don't think he would be able to survive against, because his defense is complete trash. He's going to get pasted by these guys, man. And Sergio Martinez, I don't think they should ever try to make that fight happen. If I'm his promoter and I want to protect him, I definitely wouldn't put him in there. But that's the whole thing, they're going to keep protecting this kid. I don't know why. I think that they're probably focusing on keeping him undefeated as long as possible. But maybe a good loss would be a good learning experience for him, because being babied and pampered like this is not going to help him at all. It's time for them to throw him out there and see what he has, because I don't see him really having the it factor at this point. Like I say, he does have some tools that I enjoy watching, but for the most part, man, I think he'll end up getting destroyed by some of these guys, man. Pure Rog and all these motherfuckers, man. I mean, oh man, I just don't see it going well for him, man. I hope it does, because it would be nice to see him develop and keep staying on the right path, working on his boxing skills. But as of this point of today, where I'm sitting, I don't see it happening right now. So you guys let me know what you think. Who should he fight next? I say James Kirkland. He's coming off the good performance over Angulo. It was a pretty much one-sided fight outside of the first round. But I would personally like to see that fight. And if Chavez was able to beat a guy like Kirkland, I think that that would be the best win of his career up to date. And I think that he'll get a lot of respect. He'll get a hell of a lot of respect from me if he can pull that off. But I just have a hard time seeing him do that. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. You know, it's not that I don't like him, man. It's just that I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you what I see. So that's my thoughts. I'm out.